Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be reviewing pretty much the entire Divine Bronze collection from Pat McGrath. I have the eyeshadow quad with me, which we've been waiting for. I have the bronzers, the blush, which I did not have, and the lip products. I have everything with me and I am super excited to get into it. So if you are excited for today's video, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get started. The Divine Bronze collection is not just available on the Pat McGrath website at the moment, but there's also a lot of these products at Sephora, and Sephora is currently having their semi-annual sale. So I'm going to have these products listed down below to the Pat McGrath website and also to the Sephora website, and you can kind of select where you want to shop depending on the sales and discounts that they might have available. I believe that there is a 25% off that works on these on the Pat McGrath website, which I'll leave you down below in the description box. I have heard that it doesn't work for everyone, but if you can get 25% off of this collection on the Pat McGrath website, I would say it's definitely worth trying. So check out all of the links and all of the codes to all of the sales down below in the description box of this video. One more sale that is going on at the moment is the REPHR brushes sale. REPHR has restocked their brushes and they are offering a minimum 40% off of everything on their website. So my link to that is down below as well, along with a list of all of my favorite REPHR brushes in the order of importance to me. So with that said, let's get into what Pat McGrath came out with. I got two of the bronzer shades. Here is what the packaging of these look like. It says Divine Bronze outside and it's got a really nice pinky toned box. So the shades that I got are the shades Nude Honey and Naked Desire. Now this is not my first time trying them because I put them in my Sephora sale video. I couldn't help myself, the palette wasn't here yet and I wanted to try these bronzers so bad. So I already kind of know what I think of them, but I'll show you the differences between them and I will tell you my thoughts on it as I apply them later. Here is what the packaging of the bronzers look like. It basically is the same packaging that her blushes come in. Same size, same price and everything. And once you open them, you can see the really pretty crown embossing that they have. These claim to have a natural finish to them. I tried them yesterday, like I said, and in my opinion, they have a natural to matte finish. They're definitely more matte than I thought they would be. I also got the Divine blush in the shade Divine Rose 2. This shade was part of a holiday collection palette. During the holiday season, she came out with cheek quads and this blush was included in one of those. Now, because I already own majority of her blushes, I did not get the cheek quad just for the one new blush. So this was the perfect opportunity for me to pick up the new color because she re-released it for this collection. And here is what it looks like. This is Divine Rose 2. And of course it has the really pretty blush embossing that we're used to from Pat McGrath. I have all three colors that were part of her lip collection. The Nude Venus lipstick I have from a previous launch, so I didn't buy it and I have tried it before, but I picked it out of my collection to use it again today. And then what is new is the Nude Venus lip gloss, which looks amazing. And also the Nude Venus lip pencil, which I'm super excited to try. Finally, the star of the show, the product we've all been waiting for, and that is the eyeshadow quad right here. The quads are back and I cannot be more excited about it. I was not as happy with her other little launches as I usually am with the quads. We will see when it comes to this one once I try it. But you know, like the quints were cute. The price of them were nice, but the formula wasn't the same. And I know that the quads have not just the most beautiful, luxurious packaging, but also really stunning, reliable, gorgeous, luxurious formula. So hopefully this one doesn't disappoint. And here is what it looks like. Regular quad packaging we are used to. And moment of truth. I just got butterflies in my stomach. Let's open it up. Okay, that looks beautiful. So I don't know if you guys remember that she had shrunk the size of the quads pans the last time she released quads, which was not last holiday but the holiday before. And this new quad has that smaller pan size. Now the shine of this shade right here looks cry-worthy to me. In fact, it might happen. Should we swatch it? Oh, I cannot wait. Let's swatch it. Let's start with this one. This shade here is Nude Solaris. It feels so creamy. Oh my god. Woo. Let's go for this one. This is Nude Solaris right here, which looks absolutely stunning. I'm super excited about the matte shades as well. I love Pat McGrath mattes. These feel like velvet on my finger right now. It's such a thin, creamy powder. Wow. So the lighter shade is called Sunset Hope, and then the darker shade is called Velvet Eclipse. They literally feel like velvet. Take a look at that. And let's go ahead and swatch it. Oh my god. The textures, the formulas. I cannot. This looks so good. I know that this color story is nothing out of the ordinary, but I live for these colors because this is a neutral and this is like neutral to cool tone too, so I feel like it's going to be so flattering on my skin tone and on a lot of other people's skin tones. Did you guys see how gloriously that glided? I'm so impressed. Last but not least, let's go for this shimmer here, which I think is so freaking beautiful. Oh my god. Just take a look at how rich that shimmer is right there. It is so, so pretty. And we'll swatch it right there. Glorious. That looks glorious. Wow. The way that reflects the light is just incredible. I absolutely love that, and I cannot wait to put that on my eyelids. Oh my god, it is so freaking beautiful. So let's start applying these bronzers, and I'm going to use my REPHR number 5 brush, which is my favorite brush for bronzer and for blush, and I'm going to use the shade Naked Desire first. This is the lightest of all of the bronzers, and I was very, very pleasantly surprised yesterday when I tried it for the first time, because I thought that this is what it was going to look like on my skin. I thought it was going to barely show up, but it builds up incredibly. So let me show you how it looks once you build it up. And I like that it doesn't have a warm undertone to it. It has a really, really neutral undertone, which I think is going to be really flattering on anyone from my color and then lighter. So if you have fair to light skin, I actually do really like this bronzer for us because it is very natural looking and I don't find it to look yellow. I don't like bronzers that look yellow on my skin, and this one thankfully does not look yellow. Do you see how you can see it now? You see how it built up really nicely on the skin. The other positive thing about that is that I find that it's very easy to use because you can just slowly build it up to your desired level of intensity, and you're never going to overdo it. You're never going to do too much of this bronzer because it builds up really nice and slowly. Let me also add it to my jawline. And by the way, all of the products that I have on my face, foundation, concealer, all of that are going to be listed and linked down below in the description box. I really love the way my complexion came out today, and I used some of the products that I bought from the Sephora sale that I put in my video yesterday. The Prisme Libre powder from Givenchy is a game changer. It looks so good on my skin. This Valentino foundation, I have LN3. I need to exchange this for LN4. I did mix it today with a Lancome foundation just so that the color would be a little darker, but the texture of this foundation is absolutely incredible. It reminds me a lot of my favorite foundation, which is the Pat McGrath foundation, but it has a bit more coverage to it. So once I change the color, I have to like reanalyze my favorites because I am highly impressed by this one. I'm going to put some bronzer on my nose with my REPHR number 35 brush. Just right here around the tip so that my nose doesn't look pale in comparison to the rest of my face. And so this is what my face looks like with the Naked Desire bronzer. I have to say, I think that out of the two that I got, this one is my favorite because the one that I thought I was going to like the most, which is Nude Honey, which I thought was going to be a bit more cool toned. It's not really a cool toned. It's neutral to maybe a little warm, I would say, but it does give me a little bit more depth. So I'm going to layer it so you can see it. But I think that Naked Desire on its own, the way it looks right now, might be my favorite option. So with the REPHR number 37, I'm going to grab the shade Nude Honey. This brush is incredible because you can really be targeted with where you want your powder products to go. So I'm going to add a bit of Nude Honey right here to intensify my bronzer on the back of my cheekbone area. See how it built up so beautifully right there? You know what? I think layering them might be my favorite way because I did really like the way that applied as well. So here is Nude Honey applied on top of Naked Desire over on this side. Out of the two though, if I had to pick one, I would still go with Naked Desire, which is the lighter color. But I don't mind adding a bit more intensity with this one. Time to try the blush in Divine Rose 2. I have my REPHR number 5, the one that I use for blush. And I'm just going to go around and tap on my cheekbone here. I thought I was going to like this blush because it's nice and peachy. And I've been into peachy blushes as of late. So I thought this would be a good color for me. And it's not her like shinier formula of blushes. This is the more natural to matte formula, which is my favorite. Yeah, that looks really, really pretty. Take a look, blush versus no blush. I really do like it. I'm very glad that I picked it up. That is gorgeous. And then with whatever is left on my brush, I'm going to go around my temples a bit and maybe over my nose. So bronzer and blush applied, and here is what I'm looking like. So far, so good. I really like this. So next I have to dig into this eyeshadow quad right here. And I cleaned my favorite REPHR brushes to apply the eyeshadows with. I know I sound like a broken record about these, but these are truly game-changing brushes. If you struggle blending out your eyeshadow at all, if you want to cut the time of blending your eyeshadow at all, I highly recommend you get your hands on these because I've never tried any brushes ever that are as good as these at instantly diffusing your products. Plus also these have the softest hairs. Anytime I try to go back to any other brush, I find it scratchy on my skin now because I'm so used to how delicate these brushes are. So highly recommended is the understatement of the year. You guys know I live for REPHR brushes. I don't use them just now that they're on sale. I use them in every single video. Every time I do my makeup off camera, I use them too. I never reach for anything else because they truly are the best. Anyways, REPHR number 15 right here, which is a fantastic blending brush, and I'm going into our transition color here from this gorgeous palette, and we are going to use this shade on the crease of my eye, and just back and forth we blended. That diffused so quickly. I'm going to get a bit more and add it right here because I want to intensify that crease shade a bit more. Let's jump over to this side, and I'm patting the color in place first and then just very lightly diffusing it back and forth. So I'm blending, 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 and we have a really nice wash of that color all throughout the crease of the eye. Looks absolutely stunning. I am dying to try this shade right here because it looks dark and pigmented and rich and beautiful and blendable. So with my REPHR number 1, I am stamping that shade on the outer third of my eyelid here. And then once I have the color where I want it, with the tip of my brush, I'm going to start diffusing the shade so that it blends into my crease shade. And you can see how easily that blended. Wow. Same thing over on this side. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Building up that shade really nicely, and then we start diffusing. Take a look right there at how amazing those two shades look, and it is time for the shimmer. I am so excited. So with my REPHR number 28, which is my favorite flat brush because I have a lot of precision with this one, I'm going to grab our fun glittery shade and we are going to tap it in the center of the eye. It looks like I am applying crystals to my eyelids. This is so stunning. And I'm going to tap it all throughout the center of my eyelid, leaving just a little tiny space on the inner corner for our highlighter shade. Just tap, tap, tap that shade in place. Looks incredible. Oh, by the way, I told you I would let you know when this palette was going to be available at Sephora. This palette is available at Sephora already. So if you want to buy it, you can get it from there. Just packing that shade on my eyelid. Stunning. Switching to my REPHR number 26, and we are grabbing the lightest shimmer shade and adding it to the inner corner of the eye and blending it 1/3 of the way into the eyelid. Just like this. Super pretty. And then with a few more of my sparkles, I'm going to go over where the two shimmers connected, because I feel like I flicked some sparkles off and that is not acceptable. I'm so happy about this squad. REPHR number 3, which is the tiny pencil brush and the dark matte shade, and we are going to back and forth smoke the under eye area here. Outer third. REPHR number 13 and the lighter mattes, and we are going to smoke that out all the way to the tear duct area this time. Just back and forth blending with this really precise blending brush. For my waterline, I'm going to use the Pillow Talk eyeliner because I feel like it's going to be perfect for this palette. And this right here is what the eye looks before I put on any mascara or lashes. Obviously, I am absolutely loving this. This is exactly the type of shades that I usually love to go for. Very excited about the return of the Pat McGrath quads, I gotta say. So let me go ahead and put on some mascara, maybe some lashes, and I'll be right back because we still have the lip products to try. Back with mascara on, and I also put on some Ardell lashes in the style 420. They're not my favorite, but I had them in front of me, so I just picked them up, and they are very nice and natural, which is what I was going for. So it is now time to try the lip collection, and I'm going to start with the lip liner in the shade Nude Venus, of course. Let me just go ahead and go for it. I filled it in just a little bit, and this is what the lip liner looks like on its own. This look is definitely a vibe. I really like the way everything is coming out. Of course, everything matches each other perfectly. So yeah, this is the lip liner color. Like I said, I have tried the lipstick before, but I'll put it on just to show you. Here is the lipstick in the shade Nude Venus. Exactly the same color as the lip liner, of course. And so if you were to just get the lip liner and the lipstick, here is what things are looking like. Finally, let's go for the Nude Venus gloss, which I feel like it's going to elevate this even more. Right here in the center. And I like to go over the upper edge of my lipstick here. Take a look, just like that, nice and juicy. So here are all three of the lip products combined. I honestly really loved all of the colors. The formulas of all of the lip products are as expected. They are incredible because Pat McGrath makes incredible formulas as far as the lip products are concerned. And of course, the eyeshadow is just the greatest. I'm obsessed with the little crystals on my eyes from that beautiful gold shimmer that she gave us. And I really, really, really also love the matte shades that this quad has. The matte shades are incredible. They look nice and smoky. They have this really beautiful neutral undertone, and I really, really love the lighter one of the two mattes as well. I thought that even on its own it looked really beautiful. As far as the blush is concerned, I really didn't have many expectations for it, so I think I like it even more than I thought I would. And while I'm not impressed with the bronzers like first impression, we'll see how much I end up using them now that I have them in my collection, because I really did like them today even more than I did yesterday, layering them the way I did. So we'll see if I fall in love with them even more, or if they kind of get pushed back by other products that I like to reach for more. Overall, the collection is a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm very, very happy that Pat brought back an eyeshadow quad, and I hope she never stops making them. If you're interested in shopping for anything that I mentioned in today's video, please do so using the links I'm leaving you down below in the description box. When you use my links, you are helping out my channel. And remember that all of the codes for all of the sales are also down there. If you want to see the massive amount of products I got at Sephora yesterday, please check out that video. I blew my budget out the window. I got so much stuff. I'm kind of ashamed of it, but it was such a fun haul. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I love you so, so much, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.